drifting through the world, described in the book 1984. I feel the pressure in the air, like someone's always standing there. But I won't let my spirit tell, we're stronger than before. Is this 1984? Or just a warning at the door? I see the signs, but I believe we can choose something more. If we stand up for each other, if we remember what we're fighting, then this won't be 1984. We're not powerless, the story isn't set, history repeats on itself, yeah. When people just forget, but we've got voices, we got choices, truth we're standing for. We can break the cycle, we don't have to live in 1984. I feel the pressure in the air, but love is louder everywhere. If we unite, we can repair what they've been reaching for. Is this 1984? Or just a warning at the door? I see the signs, but I believe we can choose something more. If we stand up for each other, if we remember what we're fighting for, then this won't be 1984. Know your rights, hold your light. Truth grows stronger when we unite. Fear divides, but love restores. We can change the ending, we don't have to be 1984. Just a moment to explore how we rise up, how we wake up, how we open every door. If we stand up for each other, if we remember what we're fighting for, then this won't be 1984.
And welcome to the War Room. Glad to have everybody with us tonight. It is January 28th, 2026. So they say, right? Hope everybody had a great day today. As you can see, we got the fat ladies with us tonight. Or fat ladies, that's the old name. Mushroom. Now we're mushroom fat ladies. Mushroom ladies tonight with us tonight. Want to go ahead and get this party started. I guess you're short of hand, huh?
Yeah, she'll be here next time.
All right, we'll let her know that we missed her this time and we can't wait to see her again.
She's actually stuck in the Bahamas.
Oh, Lord, that's a horrible thing.
The flights all got canceled, and she had to spend 3 extra days there. Gee.
Oh, no.
I don't feel bad for her.
All right.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
I hope she enjoys her time down there.
Well, I guess
Beautiful waters.
If you're going to be stuck somewhere, I guess that's good, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It could be worse, right?
Right, exactly.
Couldn't get any better.
Right.
You could be stuck in Kentucky.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's true.
Or Tennessee with no power.
Right.
Oh, I can't even imagine.
Some of them got their power back on.
So how's the weather faring up where you guys are at?
I'm in Nevada. It's freezing cold for us. It's 50.
Oh my God.
Oh,
I mean, it's cold for us. We're used to the hundreds, so for us
Right,
that's
yeah.
really cold. But no snow, nothing like that. But it for us that's cold.
Yes. Well, here it's super cold. I don't even keep track of it because it's so cold. I have my thermostat on 66 and it has to be in emergency heat. So I like, nah. But I started a fire the first time in maybe 2 decades. So I've got that. So I'm happy. But our snow we've got several layers. We've got a snow layer, several inches of ice on top of that, and then another couple inches of snow on top of that. So when you walk, it's so weird. The first day that it happened, we didn't get that second snow yet. So when you walked on the snow, it would drop down on you. That ice would break. But now that ice is really frozen. So it's really weird. And the dog, she will, when she's running, she gets so excited. She loves it. She'll try to go down and get a bite of snow. And I'm yelling, don't eat that snow. Don't eat that snow.
They like the snow. For some reason, dogs love snow.
Yeah.
Yep.
She loves it. But
Well, I was raised in Akron, Ohio, which is the rubber capital of the world, and we had all the rubber factories. And the snow would be beautiful for about 10 minutes, and then it was covered with black soot.
ew.
And which we didn't really realize it back then that was what we were breathing in too, right?
Yep. Yep.
But I mean, I have pictures of it was beautiful, like 10 minutes. That was it, and then black as coal on top.
Oh.
I remember my dad's side of the family lived in Ohio, and we would go over there. We'd go see them, and as soon as we crossed the Kentucky River and got into the Ohio, it was nothing but factories and all these smokestacks, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is so gross over here."
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I was raised with. Yep.
Well, dogs don't only like snow, but they also like the chill doggies.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk about our poor little doggies and what's going on with all this cold and snow in a few minutes here, because I think it's really important.
Yeah. Did you have anything else you want to say, Sheepdog, or do you want me to go ahead?
We can go ahead and get the party started.
You sure?
Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
Well, thank you. No, thank you. We appreciate you all inviting us on, and we're so thankful for everything that you teach us. Really appreciate it. Thanks. I'm Kim, known as Nature Girl in Telegram, and I'll introduce Diana in just a second. Our primary goal is our pets' health. However, if we need to stay healthy too for our critters, and the weather is dog and cat, whether it's dog and cat or horse, we need to help provide them. We need to be there 100%. And our flagship mushroom products for animals and humans are the Coriolis versicolor. We've talked about that a lot. And we have over 400 medical studies, and it gives support to the immune system to aid the most minor condition to the most catastrophic. And Penn State has actually come out with a statement in writing that if your pup gets cancer and takes the Coriolis versicolor mushroom, it will live longer and healthier. Wow, that's a bold statement for a university. A university that's usually backed by big pharma and all that kind of stuff. But
All right.
pretty big. So the Coriolis versicolor mushroom has PSP and PSK, and Diana can tell you what that is, for our pets and parents. And we are hated by big pharma, as this mushroom cannot be recreated, synthesized, or patented. It is pure and simple. The process is simple. The immune system gets supported and starts working as it should when it's given this wonderful mushroom. This is not a cure or a treatment, and it does not heal anything. We are not giving medical advice or veterinary advice. The immune system can get support, and then it goes to work. We are on a mushroom mission, a mineral mission and a nutrition mission. And we have a line of mushrooms based for the humans and the pets. And I'm so grateful that we do. As you all probably know, I learned about this and got involved after I found out that I had a pituitary tumor. And when I found out, I had 3 more MRIs after that, and that showed growth in each one of them. And it was significant because it was pressing on my optic nerve. And if it continued to do that, it could cause that B word that I don't say. But since then, and I started taking the mushrooms right away, and then I've had 3 more MRIs after that, and no growth from any of them. So, and then my doctor said, I'll see you in a year instead of 6 months. So that was pretty substantial to me. Now, let's turn to Dayna. She is one of the mushroom ladies, and she is certified in holistic pet care, CBD, and certified in pet nutrition.
Thank you, Kim. You know, Kim, it's been so much fun watching you on this mission. Not only is it amazing watching your MRIs every time having irrefutable results, right? But also just the way you've grown with us and become such a part of our family. And I just can't thank you enough. And I can't thank the sheepdogs enough for everybody on this platform. We're excited about what we're doing. And today I wanted to do something a little bit different because I've been talking to veterinarians the last few days, and every veterinarian that I have spoken to has said that in the last 48 to 72 hours, they've treated more dogs with hypothermia than ever before. And they're only expecting it to get worse this week. So I thought I would just talk a little bit about that because, you know, left in the cold for too long, our dogs can develop hypothermia. And we don't really realize it, but, you know, anytime their body temperature drops below 99, hypothermia starts. So at 90, they're starting to show signs of hypothermia. And it's generally too cold to walk your dog after 20 degrees outside. But the larger, heavier coat dogs, they can kind of handle that a little bit. The smaller dogs, man, at 32 degrees, they don't want to be out there. And it's not good for them. So it is important that, you know, we do a public service announcement that always monitor your dogs for signs of discomfort. We're going to talk a little bit about their housing, their coming in the house, what to do if they do get hypothermia, as well as their little feet. It's no different. I live in the desert. It's 120 here in the summer, and I see people walking their dogs on the pavement all the time. It drives me nuts. I literally will. My husband keeps saying I'm going to get shot one day because I'll go up to people and I'll say, hey, take off your flip-flop and put your feet on this pavement. See how you like it. But I carry little doggy, a little baby booty sockies that I get at the 99-cent store, and I'll hand them 4 socks and say, at least put these socks on them. But the same thing holds true with the snow and the ice. And I think a lot of people just don't realize dogs' feet. So what can you do? First of all, you can trim the hair between their toes because that's where the snow and the ice goes up between their little toes. And then in their little toe beans, and it can actually cut their pads. You also can wear boots, dog boots. That's a wonderful thing to do. I've seen people put baggies over their little dog's feet with a little rubber band, and that's good for the ice and the water, but it's not good for the cold. You can also, we have a product called Body Balm. You can use this body balm and you can put it on their pads before they go outside. And then when they come in, you want to wash off their pads and their feet because of the salt and the chemicals that's in the snow from all the plowing and all the people putting salt down and the things that people do. Also, be careful when you walk your dog on the ice because the ice can literally cut their feet. So again, there's so many things that we have to be careful of. Now, when is it too cold for a dog to stay outside? No, I'm seeing all these pictures on social media of everybody showing all their dogs playing in the snow, and it's adorable. One woman, she keeps showing her dog diving off of their front porch into a 5-foot snowbank, and then she has to go and rescue him out, right? Well, it's fun, but it's you got to be really careful because a little bit too much, they can get hypothermia. If a dog is living outside, 45 degrees, that's kind of like the lowest you should let it go. If it goes to 32, you got to really start watching. And below 20, which a lot of places where my sister is, the wind chill is going to be below 25 negative tonight. So you do want to make sure that you're bringing them in or providing them an alternate source of heat. Don't just throw in some more straw or some more hay if they're outside. That's not enough. Bring them in or find a better place for them. So here are the signs. If a dog is shivering or he's curling up or his heart seems to be racing, or maybe he's a little sluggish or a little bit of dilated pupils, that means that a dog is going into hypothermic shock. So what do? The first thing you remember, do not dip them in hot water. I have seen more people say, oh, put them in warm water. That literally can kill your dog. Do not put them in warm water. Put blankets over them, rub their body vigorously to get that blood flowing, rub their legs, rub the paws, get a bunch of people rubbing on the dog so that you can start to bring the blood flow up and warm them up. You want to make sure that you put covers over them. If you're going to give them food or water, make sure that it's just tepid. Don't give them hot water. A lot of people think, oh, I'll give them some hot water and I'll warm him from the inside out, or so I'll heat up his food. That's the worst thing you can do. So, put our little dogs in a sweater, put our little dogs in a coat. If you're going to go out for a walk, minimize the time that they're outside. And just remember, this is a really scary time for these guys. They think it's fun. They're out there running around, but they don't realize it's like a little kid. They will run themselves into the fact that you'll look at them and they'll be like, oh my gosh, they're blue because they've been outside having so much fun. So we need to be really good stewards of our animals in these conditions. And we need to make sure that we are the ones that are making the good choices for them. And, it's just really, really important to us. So I just want to talk about that for a minute. But I saw the cutest meme today. It says, this is a shout out to everyone who's working hard to support their pet's extravagant lifestyle. I loved that because I think a lot of us do that. I know we do. We were joking the other day that our dog eats better than we do. So I have a couple fun testimonials today. And we're going to just talk a little bit about the product, but not a whole lot. I just wanted to do some testimonials because I love these. This one is from Emmett, and they have a dog named Emmett and Addison. And it says, the positive thing since we started mushrooms is that allergies and energy level have completely changed. We no longer have allergies, and we have a puppy again. He's got spring in his step instead of sore hindquarters. He's feeling better after we have started him on this process. Now, our little Emmett, who is 10 years old, has been playful and chasing our 5-year-old mini Aussie around like crazy. He hasn't done that in years. And again, I get these testimonials and my heart just soars. It's like, yay, I love this. So this is a really good one for our food. Sometimes people will look at our food and they'll think, ooh, that's a little expensive. And the thing I try to tell people about our Sequoia brand foods, not only are they 5-star foods, they're amazing, but they're also very affordable when you compare apples to apples. You feed less with our food, which means less poop. But it also means that a pound goes further than a pound of other food. And also, we've added taurine for energy. And, taurine's an expensive thing that you would have to supplement separately. And we add prebiotics and probiotics to our food, which, again, is something that most people pay separate for. So make sure when you're comparing our foods that you're looking at apples to apples. So this is really cute one. This says, hi, Diana. I just signed up for auto ship for the grain-free chicken Sequoia and sweet potato pumpkin food. It's been great. I have 2 small dogs, and usually they will eat through a 12-foot 12-pound bag within a month. But what I'm finding with your food is I still have 2 weeks left of food at the end of the month. So I'm assuming they're eating less because it's more nutritious than the other brands. I can't believe it. Now I'm going to have to adjust my auto ship and I won't be spending as much. Gee, maybe I'll start spending money on me. I think that's kind of cute. And then she included a cute little picture of her 2 little puppies. This one's one that I really, really loved. It came in and says, this is from a human. Says, I have something that happened since I started taking the Corialis versicolor mushroom. And this is the green bottle that he is taking of the Corialis versicolor mushroom. He said, I'm on my 3rd month taking 6 a day. About 23 years ago, I had a horrible spot on my nose that had to be frozen off. It's had to have been frozen off every 6 to 12 months for the past 10 years. The spot had grown and it was really a problem. But all of a sudden, I was having breakfast and my wife said, oh, did you go to the doctor and have them burn your spot off? And he said, no, I didn't. And I ran to the mirror and it's gone. Could the mushrooms be responsible? Well, you never know. I mean, the immune system's pretty amazing. It can take care of everything. And we have heard of people that skin tags have fallen off, little scabs and things that they've had because the immune system just got to work and get its job, right? So this was a good one. This says, hi, Diana. I do have great doctors, and I have an oncologist who understands the Corialis versicolor mushroom. And although he can't tell me that I can take it, I can see it by his wink and his nod that he thinks it's good that I've been taking it. He also has quit asking me if I want any of those shot things because he knows now that I'm not one of those people, that I'm holistic. So thank you for that. I feel great and my numbers are fabulous. The special sauce has been so good for my 5-year-old cats. They're like kittens again. Gee, I'm not sure what I've gotten myself into. They had just calmed down into very sedentary cats and now they're running all over the house like they're little kittens again. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing. I love that. That was the special sauce for kitty cats. And that's this product right here. This one is, oh, I love this because when we were on last time with you guys, before Christmas, we had talked about don't feed your cat and dogs from the table. And we had put up the do not feed list. And, you know, sometimes you think, well, I hope somebody's looking at that. Well, this was really cute. She said, hi, Diana. I just wanted to thank you. I recently watched a show about you and the holiday precautions for our animals. I have a special bond with my son's dog named Eve. My son tells me, do not feed Eve from the table. But when she comes over to me, puts her little cute head on my lap and looks at me and patiently waits for a little bite, I give her one. Well, this time I refrained. And I will tell you, I refrained because of what you said. And I'm so happy now. My son was so proud of me. Eve wasn't so happy, but that's okay. I know I'm doing the right thing for her. Thank you so much for helping. Thank you so much for all of the things you guys do to show us what we can do to keep our fur babies around longer. I love that. That made me feel good. And then lastly, I have a lot of kitty cat ones the last couple of days. It says, what a difference in our 12-year-old kitty. Can you believe it? A few months ago, it was a gradual introduction. The sauce took us a while. At first, he wouldn't eat it, but I remembered what you said, and I kept putting it in front of him and putting it in front of him. And gradually, I mixed it in with his food, and now all of a sudden, he loves it. In fact, he literally, Mr. Leo will literally wait at the refrigerator for me to get it and meow like crazy. Mr. Leo has your mushrooms and your dry kibble and your dehydrated food and just loves it. I noticed this morning when I was feeding him that I was petting the sides and he has trimmed down a little bit. Also, his hair is softer and shinier. This is a now playful puppy running around the house, a kitty who was not running around and playing this much. I'm so happy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, it's because of people like the sheepdogs who put us on their platform and who allow us to be a voice for those that don't have a voice. And I will say, I'm sure all of you that are on here know how incredible the sheepdogs are, but I do a lot of podcasts There is no other podcaster that I work with who puts so much work into each podcast, so much research, so much information. And so, we can pay them back by supporting the things that they promote. Because if we can support their platform, then we can guarantee that their platform is going to stay there for us. They need to be able to support these platforms. So, if you can go to sheepdogspets.com and take a look at the different things we have, or please email us at sheepdogspets@gmail.com with any questions. We will be so happy to answer them. That's what we're here for. For us, it's just about what can we do to make our pets' lives better and make our lives better. I'm going to talk about one of our newest products. I know that last time we were on, Kristen talked about it a little bit, but now we've gotten some testimonials since we started it. It's called the Beauty and Longevity Gel. Now, I was really upset when they called it Beauty and Longevity. I'm like, oh my God, beauty, I don't know. But I get it now. This is called Micro V Beauty and Longevity. It is for dogs and for people and for cats and any other animal or human that would like to try it. So what are the benefits of this? Well, it hydrates, it supports collagen and stimulates collagen. It is whole body nutrition. It has MSM, Irish sea moss, agar. This stuff is amazing. It helps reduce the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. It helps get your gut in order. It helps fight inflammation. And it's loaded with amazing mushrooms, the reishi, the maitake. It has purified structured water in it. What I can say is I have been using this now for about 3 months. You put it in your coffee or in your water or on your food. I actually put it on my fingers and rub it on my face and my neck every night. I know that it doesn't say to put it on topically in the instructions, but I figure if I can eat it, why can't I put it on topically, right? I have been giving it to my pup, a little squeeze of it in his food every day because he's getting older, and I just want to support everything going on with him internally. So this is a new product line for us. We're excited about it. It does have to be refrigerated, but it's a huge bottle, as you can see. And I mean, I literally use the size of a nickel, and I rub it really good and put it all over my face and my neck. I put a little tiny squeeze in my coffee. I put a little squeeze in my dog's food. And it also has aloe vera. It has vitamin C. It's just an amazing product. So I do encourage you to go and look at it. And that kind of brings me to another little tidbit. We have not had a price increase for 3 years, and we've only had 2 price increases in 10 years. The company is all about what can we do to get our products out there and keep them affordable. For a small dog, our super sauce is less than $10 a month. Our mush ponies for a big dog, less than $15 a month. We are going to have a price increase February 1st. So stock up before February 1st to get the price increase, the prices of today. But we really want to make sure that we keep this as affordable as we can. Everything has gone up. We all know that. And we're just trying to do everything we can to keep our prices low. In fact, to keep our dog food prices low, all of our brand advocates had agreed to a 50% commission cut on the dog food. So we only get paid on 50% of the value of the dog food, which, isn't a whole lot, but it's so that we can make sure that our food stays affordable. It's more important to all the people in the field that our animals get what they need and they get it as economically as possible. I think some of you heard a story that I told early on when we first started broadcasting with the sheepdogs. We had a woman who contacted us, and her dog was on 10 medications, 10 medications, including Prozac. And it broke my heart because I listened to her talk about her 8-year-old German Shepherd, and it was just heart-wrenching. We consulted with a holistic vet. We worked with her, and we got every medication gone except 2. And those two, the dog really needed. It was for his heart. We put him on mineral therapy with our Bucky Bites product, which gives him mineral support because he had been on so many drugs. We kind of felt it was important to get his liver and kidneys some support because they obviously had been compromised by all the drugs. We also put him on mush ponies because he was a big boy. This was a half a biscuit a day, which ended up being about $15 a month. And this gave him the mushroom, the Coriolus versicolor mushroom with the polysaccharide peptides and the polysaccharide quercetins, as Kim said in the beginning. And also the glucosamine chondroitin keratin, which helped with his hips and joints. Again, the doctor had him on all kinds of medications for the hips and joints. And we got the dog down from $450 a month to $125 a month. And this was the saddest part about it. The woman was so thankful. And after a few weeks, she told me the dog was like a new dog because it wasn't all drugged up, right? And then she said, I live on Social Security. I only get $625 a month. And I thought, oh my gosh, $625 a month. And she was spending $450 on her dog. Are you kidding? It broke my heart, but it also is not surprising because we are emotional when it comes to our animals. And I do know people who have sacrificed themselves for their animals many times. But within her case, I've stayed in touch with her. The dog is 10 years old now. He's doing great. She's doing great because she has a little bit more money to spend on herself. And that's why we do what we do. It's for no other reason than to help counteract some of what's going on with our animals. We know that our dogs used to live a lot longer than they live now. We know that cancer is on the rise in our dogs, and we know why. It's the Roundup in the ground. It's the air quality. It's the vaccines that are being pushed on them. It's the carcinogens in the food because the food business for animals is very cutthroat, competitive, and complicated. And every manufacturer, which by the way, 95% of all the dog foods are made by the three biggest candy companies, Mars, Smuckers, and Nestle, go figure. Though they burn the food, they cook it at high temperatures so that they can make it faster, but that just causes it to have a lot of carcinogens, which causes problems in our dogs. So, we've got a lot of things that our poor pups and cats are fighting, and horses and rabbits. They're fighting, this lack of nutrition. And, I do believe in making dog food for dogs and cat food for cats, but some people just are afraid to, or they don't, maybe they don't have the time. And sometimes they think it's going to be really expensive. Usually it is not. But we have a premium dog food line and a premium cat food line. We also have something that I get really excited about, and that is our freeze-dried product. Our freeze-dried food, which is the Sequoia brand freeze-dried food, not only has 200% more nutritional value because it's freeze-dried, but also we have added antler powder for mineral support, and we have added the mushroom, the Coriolus versicolor mushroom. So this is a win-win product. 1 pound will make 4 pounds. I love, love, love that I can take this in our RV, and it's so easy, but it smells so good when we're making it. We just hydrate it with a little bit of either low sodium bone broth. We make our own bone broth, or we hydrate it with water. And our dog literally jumps up and down and licks the spoon. It's the cutest thing ever. So, that's kind of what we wanted to talk about tonight. I know that Sheepdog had mentioned the chill doggies in the beginning. Chill doggies are a product that is also mushroom based, and it has lion's mane mushroom, which will help your dog's cognitive issues. But it also will help if you have a dog who's anxious, skittish, afraid to travel, afraid to go to the groomer, afraid to go to the vet, separation anxiety issues. It's very helpful. We were talking earlier before the show about how, yes, it can just put the dog into a little place where the dog just curls up and goes to sleep for a little while. And, that's okay. I'd rather see a dog who's resting than a dog who's panting and heart beating because he's scared or upset. It's also great for fireworks. We're going to be at a big truck camper rally talking about traveling with your pets next week. And our dog gets very anxious when there's a lot of other dogs around. So our dog will definitely be partaking in chill doggies quite a bit. And we're just going to do what it says. We're going to chill the doggie. So with that, I think the last thing I want to touch on, just because this is my fun product, we have our human mushrooms, we have our Coriolus versicolor, and we also have the Coriolus versicolor Plus. And this, we can talk about, this has the reishi mushroom, and this one does not. But we also have complementary mushrooms, lion's mane, shiitake, maitake. Each one has their own special, amazing ability to help the body's immune system do certain things. And we have our line of gummies and cookies for kids, which is really good. In fact, I gave my husband a cookie today. I had a bag of them, and I'd never given my husband one of the cookies. And he came out and he goes, "We've been with this company 9 years. You're just now giving me my first cookie." It's like, yeah, this is the first time he had one, because I know what's going to happen. He's going to want me to order the cookies for him all the time, right? And our gummies, this kind of tells you who we are as a company. We decided we wanted a gummy because kids need to be enticed to take things like this, right? Like Flintstone vitamins were a success because it was fun. Even though they weren't that good, it was fun for kids to take their vitamins. Well, we searched high and low to find a company, a manufacturer who would work with us and who would make a gummy with nothing bad in it. Most gummies have all kinds of corn syrup and crap in them. We do not have anything that is not natural in this gummy. We flavor it with a raspberry puree. We color it with a carrot pectin. And we did have to put a touch of organic sugar in it so that they would separate and not stick together. But this is an amazing product. I don't eat bad things. I'm on the carnivore diet, and I am really, 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 really good about not eating bad things. But if I feel like I want something bad, I'll go grab one of these gummies because it has a little bit of a yummy little chewy texture, and there's a tiny, tiny bit of sugar on it. So it kind of satisfies that for me. And I see here that someone has an English bulldog and a mini pit. Oh, how cute. And that they're scared of every sound. Yeah. Some of these dogs, you never know like what has happened in their past or what triggers that for them, but it's real and they can get really excited and it's not good for them. So one of the best things you can do is if you know you're going to be in a situation where there's going to be a lot of those noises and things that trigger the dog, give them the chill doggy. Just chill the doggy. I think that's like one of the best things that we can do. And then I'm going to end with coffee.
I've got something to say on the chill doggies.
Sure, say it.
I've come up with a new reason to give Onyx chill doggies.
Okay. Oh,
she's in heat. And
she's
a little rowdy.
That's what.
Because when they're in heat right now. Oh, and so I didn't even think about that because when you showed me the picture of her with her little diaper on, I'm like, oh my gosh, and you do, yeah, they are because they want to mate. That's what they want to do, right?
Oh, and she's going crazy. She's kind of jumping up on the sofa with her butt.
Yeah, and she's probably going to run outdoors. And I know we had that conversation about you making sure she's on a leash.
Yeah,
because if she takes off and there's a male dog, there's nothing you're going to do about it. So, wow, good idea. I never thought about that. That's a great idea. We'll have to remember that one. So, coffee, real quick, coffee. I had this conversation with a bunch of young people the other day who go to their coffee shop, the Starbucks, and they spend all kinds of money on this coffee every day. And I said, have you guys done any research on coffee? And they kind of like, well, no, we don't really know. And I'm like, well, do some research because it is the number one chemical you put in your body. United States is the only country that accepts rejected coffee beans from other countries. Think about that. This coffee is got so many certifications. It is certified by 5 different agencies, SQF, SQI. There's all kinds of crazy certifications about its organic quality. It is also ground and roasted within 1 week of you ordering it, not 1 year or 2 years like some coffee. It is not going to have any of the things most coffee has in it. Let me just tell you, if you Google what's in most coffees, they will tell you that 50 to 85% of the coffee that we drink has mold, insecticide, pesticide, mildewcide, pieces of bugs, dirt, rocks, sticks, and stones. Think about that. So these kids that I was talking to, they were young. They were probably 18 to 25. We had a really good conversation. And so they have their phone and they're Googling and they're looking, and, you know, they can do that a lot faster than I can. And one girl goes, "Ooh, I just see that there's roach body parts in coffee." It was so interesting to watch them doing the research on it and realizing that, you know, come on, we got to make sure that if you're going to drink this stuff and put it in your body, you need to make sure you're drinking really good coffee. And our coffee is amazing. Our Rogue Woods blend is really good. My favorite is the blueberry cinnamon crumble. Oh my gosh, it's like heaven. I had someone over for dinner the other night, and they had a cup of coffee at the end, and they said, "Oh my gosh, this coffee is so smooth and so good, and it's not bitter." And yeah, is it a little bit more expensive than Folgers or some of your Maxwell houses? Of course, but I would rather drink 1 cup than to have 4 or 5 cups of what I'm going to say is almost poison. So anyhow, in closing, helping animals live longer and healthier, it's the most gratifying thing I've ever done. Those of you that have heard my story know that I am a cancer survivor because of this mushroom. I am going on, starting my 7th year of being cancer-free. And I am so thankful that this mushroom came into my life. I don't know where I would be or if I would even be here without it. We believe every pet, every parent, every day needs to be on this mushroom. We call it mushroom therapy. And we're disrupting the pet industry. We're disrupting big pharma. And we want to put this money back into the pockets of people that are doing good things, like the sheepdogs, like our small family-owned company that is not a publicly owned big conglomerate and helps many of us advocates like Kim and myself go out there and represent this product and get paid, very, very generously for it. And we just want you guys to share the link for today's store. If you can, for today's show, if you can do anything, maybe you can't afford product right now. Maybe, you don't need it, or you don't have animals, or you don't have any health concerns, and maybe you don't want to just be on a maintenance course. Share the link. Call somebody that you know that has an animal and say, "Hey, I know you have a dog. I know it's cold. This woman talked a little bit about what to do in the cold for your dog. I want to share this link." It can also get people interested in the sheepdogs and interested into what they're doing, and hopefully come back and watch some more. But we just want to thank you guys all, and thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Sheepdog. And Mr. Sheepdog, we're sorry for your loss. We know that it's a tough time for you, but here you are working for all of us and still plugging away, and we do appreciate you for that. So, Kim, is there anything you would like to close with?
Well, I wanted to, was that Miss Sheepdog that said something? Did you say that one of your girls is in heat?
Yes.
Yeah, Gracie, her milkshake brings all the dogs to the yard.
For real.
Oh, that's
We have
funny.
dogs. Earlier, there's like a little dog waiting by the step of our RV, waiting for Gracie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so yeah, it's been crazy around here with 2 chihuahuas and Gracie that's like 100 pounds. So
Oh my gosh.
So what is she doing? Is she trying to get outside? Is she acting
No.
crazy? I mean, what's going on?
Well, the
no,
issue,
she's tired. She don't want to deal with them, but it's the 2
2
little
little
ones
male
that are
dogs I had,
going
because I got my
crazy.
mom's dog with me, and
Oh,
the other male dog is he's not used to another dog being here, a male dog, so he's
oh,
territorial over Gracie. So he's like
oh,
always trying to they're always trying to like
One up
keep
each
each other away
other.
from her,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
So it's an
oh
adjustment.
my.
they both need chill doggies.
Yes.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah,
what type of a dog was your mom's dog, and how old?
It's
Oh,
like a teacup chihuahua.
Oh,
little bitty guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Little
put him in your
oh,
hand.
And how old?
He's what, maybe 10?
Yeah,
Yeah, about 10 years
So
old.
maybe
one
less, probably less than that.
one of the
Maybe a
things
little.
we suggest when someone has
6 or 7. Yeah.
left this planet and someone else inherits their dog, which it happens a lot, is if you can get any articles of clothing from the house that were your mother's and wrap them around little blankets and things or pillows. We've had people turn them into little pillowcases and put a bunch of those articles of clothing in a bag and seal it. And every 3 or 4 weeks, introduce another little bit of the clothing for the animal, because the smell is very comforting for them. Their smell is so much better than ours. And obviously he's going through, a little trauma with missing his mommy. But if you can reintroduce some of those clothes every few weeks, just for a while, it is really comforting for the dogs.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, it really is amazing. You'll see what happens. They'll literally go and curl up with them, and it just brings comfort to them. They don't understand what's going on. They just know that the person that they loved and smelled all the time isn't there. So it is a really good thing to try.
Thank you. Yeah, my mom's service is Friday, so I'm gonna take him with me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bless your heart for taking him on. We see this a lot. We see dogs and cats at the shelter, and the story is that the owner passed away, and it just breaks your heart that there wasn't somebody in the family that could take him. And so bless your heart for being able to take this little thing.
Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am. Anybody else got anything?
Are you guys in really bad snow where you are?
No, that melts in just about 2 minutes as soon as the sun comes up here in Texas.
Okay.
Well, that's good.
If there is
We
anything.
got some ice.
Yeah, just a little ice on the
grass,
cars, deep, but no snow. I think in Dallas, up 3 or 4 hours further north,
Yeah.
away from the Gulf. Further north you go, you get it, But yeah, they got some in Dallas. They were slipping and sliding. Bumper cars out there, because everybody likes to get out and drive when everything's ice on the ground, right?
Oh yeah, and they don't know how to drive in it. It's really, I don't think you can be. I have a friend who's a long distance truck driver, and he's been sending me photos from being on the road. And oh my gosh, some of the truckers that are flipped over, and it's just terrifying. It's like, oh yeah, and these are experienced drivers, or at least you hope they are. Yeah. So yeah, well, so everybody go to sheepdogspets.com, and if you have any questions, please email us. We'd be happy to answer and help you guys out. And thank you again for giving us this platform.
Yes.
Thank you for coming on with us. And I want to thank everybody for their support, past, present, and future. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. If nobody has anything, we're going to go ahead and get on out of here tonight. And
anything?
We'll be back in the morning Telegram chat, rocking and rolling. And then I think next week we're going to have the regular schedule, and I think we're going to do something special next Friday with the mushroom lady. So
yeah, we'll have Kristen. We'll have Kristen with us. She's got some really cool stuff.
Oh yeah, we need pictures from the Bahamas as well.
Yeah. It's really funny. My good friend who's a doctor, he went to New York to teach a conference, and he got stranded in Manhattan for 4 days, and Kristen got stranded in the Bahamas, and we were kind of laughing about, poor Kristen, she's stranded in the Bahamas, and the poor Dr. Larry is stranded in Manhattan with snow up to his elbows, right?
Yeah. Everybody send in a testimony. We'll have more to read. I know there's people out there that's got a testimony.
Yes.
I have a couple little clips here I would like to play. We can do. Hold on, we're gonna bring her on. Here's our special guest.
Welcome to our mushroom moment. My name is Kristen Ludlow. I'm certified in mycology, which is the study of mushrooms. And right now we're going to talk about how holistic mushrooms affect the mitochondria in ways that plants cannot. Now, while there are many herbs and antioxidants that can reduce damage, holistic mushrooms, especially reishi, shiitake, lion's mane, maitake, and Coriolus versicolor, go a step further. They activate mitochondrial biogenesis. That means that they help the body create new, healthy mitochondria, which is one of the most fundamental keys to longevity. I don't know if you remember back to your high school biology class, but mitochondria are the powerhouse of the cell. So that's why this is such a big deal. Aging is largely the result of declining mitochondrial function. Mitochondria power every cell, every organ, every process. So when mitochondria weaken, we see aging, less energy, slower repair, duller skin, weakened immunity. But holistic mushrooms contain compounds like beta-glucans, triterpenes, polysaccharides, polyphenols, and ergothioneine, which is a rare longevity antioxidant found in mushrooms, but almost non-existent in other foods. Now, these compounds have been shown to trigger mitochondrial repair pathways, support the creation of new mitochondria, protect mitochondria from oxidative stress, and reduce cellular rusting. All of this helps to support a youthful cellular turnover. So this mitochondrial support is one of the most scientifically validated anti-aging mechanisms. Yet most people only know mushrooms for immunity or stress support. So in simple terms, holistic mushrooms don't just protect your cells from aging, they help your cells rebuild their power source, which is something very few natural ingredients can do. We hope you enjoyed the mushroom moment. Thank you for watching, and God bless.
And then there she goes.
Yeah,
You just
I laughed
teleported
whenever
her.
I watched that because all those big words, and she just runs right through them, man. She's good.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Miss GLENDIA, Nadine, y'all have anything you want to share before we roll out?
No, everybody just have a fun night together.
Alrighty.
Everybody have a good night. Just want to make a quick reminder of the fundraisers we have going on for our Miss Mickey, trying to help her get back to Louisiana. And we also have Alexriel. She's needing help on her electric bills. So if we could chip in a little bit for that. It's on the Telegram, so it'll be posted again.
So are there links there that we can go to and donate?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you.
They're on the Telegram wall. And for
And
both.
in the description link below, they should all be there. If not, let me know. Thank you very much. Y'all have a great rest of your night and or day whenever you're watching this. And I want to thank GLENDIA for this amazing music she's writing for us, putting together.
Yes.
The last one, 1984, I think it's like right when I think it can't get any better, just like another song comes out. I'm like, okay, now I can stop listening to the other one so much, and here's a new one.
Yeah.
But go check out her YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it. She has a good playlist of music if you want something different than the average everyday stuff that you hear. It's uplifting. It's got a message in it. Authentic. Other than it being, but it comes from GLENDIA's creativity using the tools that we have been provided today. So she put it's what you put into it, and it's what you get out of it.
Yes.
It's not as easy as you think it is, right?
No.
Until you really start trying to create things, right? So I want to thank Miss GLENDIA for doing that. I want to thank Nadine as well for coming on with me every night and being by our side. Thank you very much, and shout out to Bud. And
He's
y'all-
good. He's laying down. He's chill dog eating.
Right.
yeah, I haven't heard
It
about.
works.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I'm definitely have to get some right now
Yeah,
for them.
yeah, I need like a 50-pound bag of chill doggies.
Yeah.
I need a human chill doggy.
Yeah,
Please.
don't forget to order before the 1st so you can get the old pricing.
That's right. Yes.
We can all sit on the beach in the Bahamas and eat chill doggies. All right, y'all have a great rest of your day. Let everyone know we love them, and we'll see them on the next show.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Thank y'all very much.
Good night.
We came here with open names, horse rifle, not the names. But somewhere we treated our birthright in. The rule lay by broken man. Pain ran on the ground we stand. Waiting for work rules already planned. Creator gave us all them seeds. Not a life chain that someone else should breathe. If ever something we can build while we waiting on the hill. When the truth's been whispering every day, you can leave, you can walk away. So I'm walking away from the noise, from the fear, from the games they play. I'm done living small on the world, so brave. Don't forget the work the Creator made. You were born to bring faith, born to create, born to lift each other, not live that safe. There's two roads in front of me today. Bow to the beast, go walk away, and I'm walking with it. If we whack the slate back clean, what kind of world will rise between the hands of people who find this seed? We were meant for love like a middle name. Pour our food, protect our lane, trade our gifts, lend a hand. No kings, no masters, no middleman, just neighbors turning strangers into friends. If ever something we can build while we waiting on the hill.